Attention all teams. Stand by for the start of the Hydro X Prix. Qualifying round 1, heat 1 is about to commence. Energize your systems and prepare to race.
Scheider's got to get a perfect start if he wants to make use of that inside grid slot. It is a good start, and he waits just a little bit longer to use the hyperdrive on the outside. Backward went early with the Yanoa hyperdrive. He gets to turn 1 easily in the lead, just in front of Timo Scheider. Patrick O'Donovan is inside Kevin Hansen at the minute. Kevin will make the cut back on the exit here. Kevin Hansen trying to straighten up the Veloce in the background, side by side with Patrick O'Donovan. O'Donovan puts the squeeze on him. Kevin takes a flag down on the left-hand side. That's highly likely to be a penalty immediately. He has to duck back out, so O'Donovan holds on to P3. Scheider is P2, but leading at the moment. Andreas backward for JBXE. If you saw Kevin went out wide to try and get a better exit, he couldn't get the traction. Now he does, though, cuts back. O'Donovan gets a bit of understeer. Kevin uses the grass on the inside line. They're up to P3.
Sunmilme have taken the flag down as well. Veloce have taken them out and taken them into second place.
Hopefully have seen a bit of this weekend as a new wiper mechanism. One big central wiper. Oh, there you go. Visibility with the drone. We don't even have wipers on the drone. We better get Spark onto that as well.
So JBXE come down the hill, the first race of the day, and look at them. They come through the finishing line victorious. 12 seconds is the gap between them and Veloce. Well done.
They doubled it. They have doubled the gap in 2 laps. That is brilliant.
It's a green light, lots of wheel spin. Good start from Sands over on the side. She'll kind of get the whole shot. You can see the battle is real. McLaren take the lead at this point. Sainz is really challenging. She wants to slip it through on the inside of turn 2. Is there room for her to do that? Let's see the acceleration up the hill. No, she can't do it. It's Neil McLaren that's out in front, and Christina Gutierrez again doing so well off the start line. And Lola Sands nowhere to go, nowhere to challenge. Ekstrom wants the move on Johan Kristoffersen. He's just gone to the inside. It didn't work out, and now he's getting taken by Hansen, who's spied that and gone up the inside. Down waypoint flag again. Oh no, this is causing a lot of problems. Look at the visibility. It's so hard out there.
Fraser McConnell on the handbrake through the left-hander. Going to drop the Acciona Sainz machine down the hill, but he will know himself that he's clipped that flag. He wanted a 10-second gap. If he can get 10 over Ekstrom at the back, he might actually hold on to P3. But McConnell takes the flag here in Scotland, but they're going to get a penalty as well. RXR coming over the line, 5.7 back. It should be a win for Kristoffersen and Arlene Kotlinski. So everyone except Clara Anderson has used the Yanoa hyperdrive off the line on the inside line. Fraser McConnell is going to get to turn 1 first. Molly Taylor trying to go around the outside, but Timmy Hansen goes right the way around the outside to the inside line on the run into turn number 2. McConnell trying to go around the outside of him for Acciona Sainz. Timmy gives him a little nudge wide, but Hansen holds on. It's a great start for Andretti Autokila. That's exactly what they need. They sit 6th in the standings, and a win here is pretty much all that is going to see them go through to the final. There's another rear shot. That's Fraser McConnell having a look up the inside of Hansen. Thought he was going to get that done. Timmy runs wide. Fraser's going to have to go the long way around. This is where Faust passed Ekstrom last year. Hansen, though, pushes him wide. He runs McConnell off the side of the track with a little bit of contact. Timmy holding on down the hill. Fraser McConnell is piling it on here, and that's allowing Molly Taylor to get on the back of this train. Yeah, Kevin Hansen all over the back of Lola Sands. Hansen is really pushing. If he already knows about that down flag, he's going to know they're going to need every place they can get. He's going to come in hot here on Sands. Late on the brakes, he'll run deep into the next one. He takes out a flag as well, too late on the brakes. So he had to try something, but that's now going to be another time penalty, Jenny.
And we're racing. It's the Hydro X Prix in Scotland, and you can see a great start for RXR on the outside. On the inside of your screen, JBXE race. Oh, and a flip for JBXE. They've gone flipping all over the start. That is an awful crash again for JBXE.
We're going to take a look back at the incident.
That's the on board with car number 58. You can see her just losing control. Look at the inside.
It's a lot of rotation on the car. She's had to put a lot of rotation on the car because she's coming into the first corner hot, and then obviously if you're going sideways, you stand more chance of digging in. So that's the way it goes. Most of all, we want to see that Amanda is okay. Gutierrez. The problem he's up against the two fastest females. Oh! Gutierrez, that's a bad release. That is a bad release. She's knocked the barrier down and she's hit the RXR. I'm sorry, but that will be a penalty. There's no question about it, Jenny. And as Gutierrez makes a mistake, barely clears the stream. Arlene Kotlinski comes up round the outside, trying for the pass. She's down the slippery stuff. Gutierrez does a brilliant job to get back to the grass where some grippers and hold on to the position. Arlene Kotlinski's wrestling with the RXR machine. Still slippery enough out there for some big old steering inputs.
Look at that.
There's a good old battle going on. O'Donovan straight past, brilliant pass by him. He moves up to P2. That's certainly going to change things. And the 30-second penalty for RXR. They had a win in the first session, Jenny. If they finish third in this, they might not make the cut themselves.
Oh, fascinating times. Yeah. I haven't thought about that.
Checker flag falls. It's Leon McLaren who come over the line first for Gutierrez. We know they've got a penalty for a down flag. O'Donovan gets P2 for Legacy Motor Club. 30-second penalty for RXR, which I'm sure they will appeal. To throw that together in the last couple of hours, can they get some sort of redemption? It's the name of the race and it's the name of the game for all these drivers. Very sideways from slot number 2 and 3. Backward gets a great start on the inside line. Patrick O'Donovan 2 on the outside line. O'Donovan going to try and come around the outside with Legacy Motor Club, but Andreas Backward is there first. Only the barest hint of the JBXE livery on the rear clamshell of the car, but he takes the whole shot behind now. Gutierrez trying to get past O'Donovan. O'Donovan squeezes her. He put Kevin Hansen into the barrier there, but Christina's got away with it today. No flags down as I say that. They clipped the flag on the right. That's the same one that was taken down yesterday, and Gutierrez got away with it. At the back, Scheider uses it Noah High, but driver just avoids the flag, or did he take it down? So
I don't know.
It's up. He's
no,
got
it's
away
down,
with it.
it's down.
It's down. Oh.
Scheider has been having all sorts of trouble. He overshot turn 2. I don't know what's going on with that car. Oh, bicycling up on 2 wheels and just managed to get that down. Goodness gracious. 2 of them together. Who's going to make it to the top of the hill first? They go up, they'll go left. Look at this, wait for it.
It's a great move by O'Donovan, such good speed. Now he's going to try and come alongside Ledbetter. Ledbetter's making him go round the outside. The next one's a right-hander too. Gray is doing a great job. Ekstrom keeps it lit and uses the hyperdrive to pass. That's the first time we've seen something like that today. Brilliant move from Matthias Ekstrom, but I'll tell you what, well done, Gray Ledbetter, to make a man of that class hang on that long. He really had to work for it.
A win for McLaren on the cards as they come round the final turn. And through the finishing line, it is Ekstrom, a birthday present for him, 12 points, and the redemption race win. And they react quickly. RXR still slipping away. There was that contact potentially with Sainz, but they've got a clean start on the far side of the Loche. Have got a clean start as well, and they take the whole shot. They're through to the second flag first. So it's Veloce with a good start. Sainz behind them, Leia Sanz in that car, and RXR are using their Enoa hyperdrive already to try and gain some momentum going up that hill. They've lost out a bit, unusual for them. Katie Munnings for Andretti Tequila at the rear.
Yeah, it wasn't a perfect start, was it, for RXR? Look at the bump up here, just kicking the rear of the car around, but a great start for Rion Veloce. Arlene Kotlinski looked like she was really trying to hang on to it as she came up to waypoint 1, and now she's got Munnings all over her. Katie Munnings needs to get through here as soon as she possibly can.
Visibility again is an issue for her as she comes through, but over the jump she goes, Katie Munnings, and then Michaela Arlen Kotlinski. Kotlinski trying to limp this car back, and they're probably going to have to do a change of tyre in the pit stop in the switch zone.
Johan's going to go in. They wait until the car goes into neutral. He'll just get on with getting into the car. You can see the spare wheel here in just to the side. He's ready to go. So Michaela can take that in because only 3 people can go in the switch zone at one time. So the mechanic is already trying to get under a jack.
Look how
but
down
it's in a
on
rut,
its
Jenny,
haunches
too.
it is.
It's in a rut in the switch zone. They're actually allowed to use a rake in the switch zone, but look, that means it's harder to get the jack under. They have got it done.
Some brute force and determination goes a long way.
Fraser McConnell is really closing in now on Molly Taylor. Molly, though, has that hyperdrive to try and stretch her legs and get away. This is a good place to use it. If you're going to use it, try and get a bit of extra speed up into the Continental Traction Challenge. Kevin Hansen looks on nervously as they come up through here.
Yeah, Taylor just holding on to that hyperdrive. She knows where she wants to deploy the inner hyperdrive. Right now, that's where she does it. So that gap is closing down, and I don't think that Anoa Hyperdrive has really helped her too much.
No, I don't think that was necessarily the right place to use it. She's gone a bit sideways on the exit. Fraser McConnell is here now as they come into the last few corners of the final lap here in Scotland. McConnell looking left and right. He's setting the screen alight with fast sector times. The Acciona science machine is sprayed with mud. He looks one side, then the other. Molly Taylor is holding on here for a double win for Eon Next Veloce. It started at 8.5 seconds. There's just a couple of tenths in it now as they come through the final two corners. Molly Taylor down the hill to complete a brilliant double at home for Eon Next Veloce Racing. Fantastic for her and Kevin Hansen. Fraser McConnell so close behind. Him and Elias Sands almost got it done for Acciona Science. What a brilliant race between these two top teams. Go on, get in!
So in fourth place, RXR. Painfully slow, but they had that puncture, had to repair their tyre. Third place, Andretti or Tequila. Second, Acciona Science. And in first place, it's the Eon Next Veloce team. Hansen and Taylor win.
Great job by them, so we say double victory, but all our championship protagonists in the final again. I think the lead will have gone up slightly for Eon Next Veloce. We'll grab those championship positions and have a look in just a few moments.
It's time to celebrate!